They say, man, I will never walk away from God.
Welcome. My name is Hargrove, and you actually are tuning in to Network Outreach Worship. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe. We need your support. Trying to build some great video clips. In the future, we have video clips, guest stars, interviews, showcases in different churches, different artists' performance. I mean, on the Preachers of LA.
We take a look.
When things go wrong, who is to blame when things go wrong? Do we blame God or do we blame ourselves? A man who was not certain about some of his situations. There was a...
You laid the ground.
Are you guys shacking? Ron, no disrespect to you. Where do you find shacking in the Word of God?
That's a good question. Let me answer it. Sinners, unbelievers, shack. Christian men, they marry.
A certain man and a certain woman. And it's interesting that behind every certain man and every certain woman with a certain made up mind, the outcome, this is the key now, the outcome is always favorable.
To live together is in sin. You guys are wrong.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, well, stop. Stop. Shacking is in the Bible. You won't find the word shacking, but Joseph and Mary actually shacked for a year before they actually got married.
Where do you get this heresy from?
Well, oh, that's her. Oh, stop.
But you have to be certain about what you're doing. Let me hear your thoughts on that one. I'm a little bit curious to see exactly what you think about that one.
Just answer me, Wayne. Is that not true, man?
I understand the year-long betrothal period.
The problem, let me talk to this. The problem was not the problem was that you're dipping off again. The police writing tickets that nobody deserves. What you really wanted to ask me was, are you in sin? Are you happy?
He was in the middle of a storm. Interesting. He was in the middle of a storm. This storm that he was in the middle of was somewhat physical and somewhat spiritual. Did you know that storms can be physical and mental? Others to assist him with reasons. It was illustrated to me. There was a rowboat that came by, and when the rowboat came by, it was just a woman in the rowboat, and she looked up to the man and she said, you know, I have a rowboat, would you like to come in and together we can make it to safety? And instead he said, well, I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord to protect me and offer me safety, but you go ahead and I thank you, but I'll be all right. Next came a little bigger boat, and this had a couple in it, and you know they had a motor on it and it was moving, and the couple shouted out and said, you know, can I help you? We have room on this boat, and we can quickly get to safety. The water and the tide is rising. And he sat there and he said, I'll be all right. Just go. And I thank you for stopping by, but God got my back. He will protect me. But I thank you for stopping and see about me. Well, now hours have grew, and these two rescue attempts he had denied, and now the storm was at the point to where it was creeping on the rooftop to where his feet was starting to swallow in the water. Now, at this point, he started to question and think and say to himself, perhaps I should have gone. Perhaps I should have taken that opportunity. And then a part of him said, well, no, I'm going to stay fast. I'm going to stay here, and God is going to protect me. He's not going to allow this storm to take control of me. A helicopter. Can you imagine a big helicopter just swooming by? And the helicopter came and said, "We're here to help you. We're going to toss down a ladder, and we need for you to climb on board this ladder and take you to safety, because there's no sign that this storm is letting up. You're probably the last one out here that we can help right now, so we need for you to take hold." Well, he thought about it, looking at the water, and then he said, "You guys, thank you for trying to rescue me. I'll be all right because God got my back," and he sent them on his way. So the first attempt was a rowboat. The second attempt was a larger boat. And the third attempt was a helicopter. And he sent them all away and remained trapped. This particular gentleman that we're talking about, in no relation, felt himself depressed. This man eventually died. And when he died, people in the area were stunned to hear what happened to this man because of the rescue attempts. The witnesses that came and said, "We tried to help on numerous occasions, but he refused." God asked him one question: "Do you know why you're here?" "I'm here because you allowed me to die. I believed that you was going to save me on top of that rooftop and that I would not be flooded by the rain, and you just allowed me to die. I put everything that I had in knowing that you was going to protect me, God. And here I am in front of you, Father, with tears in my eyes because I leaned on you and somehow you let me go." And God replied to this situation. He said, "You're wrong. You're wrong. I came and sent 3 witnesses to come and help you. You turned them away. Just like my son who was turned away from many people when he came just to help or give them the truth." If we can just humble ourselves and swallow our pride and admit when we're wrong and admit when we need help and use the discernment of the Spirit to know good from bad. Let us not end up blaming God for something that we did to ourselves. Until next time, that's my inspiration vitamin. Look forward to seeing you again soon.